All right. So third on our revisit list is Maui's Wildfire. And this is honestly a quick one. This is just a bit of a PSA. It's alarming, but I didn't want to not mention it. For those of you that live in Hawaii or know someone that does, please check with your local government to know whether or not your water is safe to drink. It might actually take months or years to restore clean drinking water to everyone that's been impacted. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because there's been multiple reports of people drinking their tap water and watering their gardens with it, only to learn like a couple weeks later that they should not have been doing that and they've been consuming this stuff. And I don't know if it's still going on or if the word has finally permeated to everyone, but I just want to, it's a real concern. And apparently, there are a lot of people making this mistake, and no one knows how many more people are making this mistake. I know there's been local efforts to get the word out, these pop-up community centers and stuff, but apparently, it's not as easy as we, on coming from this more urban environment, may think that it should be to get the word out and reach everyone. So, just doing our part to raise awareness. Again, if you know someone or you live in Maui and are listening, please check to make sure that your drinking water is safe. That is terrifying that people are consuming this and they don't even know to ask the question.
I mean, that makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, look, there was a breakdown of communication, that helped further the tragedy. It's not something I would have thought of. You need someone to come in and experts, for instance, to put up notices, notifications to and get the word out to the people to say, the drinking water might be contaminated as a result of this natural disaster. It's a shame. It's a shame.
Yeah. And it's, and it
Or
was
to
a
just
fire. So
yeah,
it's like, I guess you just don't realize that, oh, it's not like my property was damaged, right? You may have been unaffected physically, your property, I assume. And maybe that's why there's not so much of an association or a concern, but the treatment plant, I assume, or whatever infrastructure there is, was damaged, was compromised in some way, and it is impacting people's drinking water and water they're using to water their vegetables or home gardens. So
do you know if there's been a mass effort to get clean drinking water, like bottled water, to the people?
I think to a degree, through those community pop-up centers that get the word out and help people secure clean drinking water. But if you've ever been to Hawaii, and I have once, and not to everywhere, but it's got really rural areas, more than you would think, being the size that it is. So, and there are people without running water there, period. So it does. There is a range of communities on the islands. So I can imagine that there are people who are just not getting reached. So if that's the case, they may not be given clean water either, or at least in any way that is sustainable for them. We need to like carry gallons up the mountain or something. So I don't really know how it works over there, but I think, what I just wanted to do was raise awareness because apparently not everyone knows that you're not supposed to drink the water. So they may have fixed it by now, but everyone should just at least check.
That's good. Yeah, nice update.